And then let's fast travel to the sige din na to campfire. Alright, well, the load pa ni guys is sabi kong bangs well, the load ni guys, welcome intro ta, welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to my Horizon Forbidden West gameplay walkthrough on PS4. This is already part 17 man siguro. Yes, 17. And we are on our way back to our base in returning Poseidon to Gaia. So yeah, after that, let's see sa tabadong try na to kung ma-level 24 ta para mapadayon ta sa search na sa padong ni DEMETER. Alright.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
Sige, rumor. Tips magunang rumor.
Heard the lowlanders have been fighting rebels by the coast, west of the grove. If you're still helping the chief handle those scabs, you might want to talk to Guerrilla at Tide's Reach.
If I make it out there, I'll see what I can do.
Okay, Tides of Justice, new errand.
If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
Save ta para.
Don't let the pretty landscape fool you. It's deadly out here.
Right. Ubo man si. Uy, what? Oy. Wa ka load ang kuan. Map. Nga naman ni ubo man. Okay.
That's fine.
I can take a look if you want.
Mga updates sa nila.
Yeah. Usually works if I just flick it a few times with my thumb.
Okay. So yun
Hey,
day
look
mo
who's
play
back.
diri kuan.
You find what you're looking
Sa
for?
nga machine
I did. One step closer to taking the fight to the zenith.
Yan sa ta guys.
Can't wait.
Right. Machine strike day oh. Si Aaron ang gada sa base.
Still sifting through loads of data.
Yeah, it's interesting. There's lots of words. I thought maybe I could try finding things with more, pictures in it. Not much luck there, but I did find out about these holofilms, like images put together to tell a story. They were made to look like they were the real thing. The Oseram like shows. I bet they pay a lot of shards for those holos.
Companions ah.
How are things going around here?
Hey, you tell me. Varl's new girlfriend tried to kill me earlier.
What did you do?
What?
I made one joke about how they, eat grass a lot. How does anyone fight with nothing but tree leaves in their stomach anyway?
From the looks of it, the Utaru.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting her to be that fast.
Just try not to get hurt.
Okay. That's it. Later na lang ta mag-strike.
I better get going.
All right. I'll be here if you need me.
So,
Aloy, you found another one of Gaia's sub-functions?
2 down, 1 to go.
I'm glad her healing can continue.
yep.
Found anything else combing through that data?
Varl and I have been looking into the animals of the old world. Apparently there used to be thousands more species roaming around than there are today. Can you imagine that?
Commute, bigyan
I'd
ng
give
usap ko.
anything to see them, even as holograms. Though I know that without Artemis or Apollo, that may prove difficult. At least I can find comfort in knowing Gaia used many of them as inspiration for her machines. Her memory honors them.
Are you guys training with Erend as well?
If you count trying to stick a spear in his gut as training, then yes.
I've been told. Please tell me you weren't being serious, though.
Of course not.
Good.
I was going for a couple of broken bones. He called the Utaru leaf grazers. Laughed at the idea of us simple farmers being formidable fighters. Before I knew it, he and I were battling it out in the common room. The man is slow, but he can throw a hammer around. Don't look so worried. We're evenly matched. For now. Next time he's going down like a load of boar dump.
Just try not to kill each other.
Injuring his pride should be good enough.
Alright.
I better get going.
Right. You've got that sub-function to deliver.
Yes, you're right. Okay, and then wala si Varl diri.
Anybody seen one of my machine strike pieces around?
Why don't you check for cash? Maybe you left it there when you dropped off on our
Yung ubo naman ni si Eloy.
Welcome back, Aloy. I see you have recovered Poseidon.
Yep. Sounds go.
Aloy, can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have
Covered
managed
Poseidon
to unlock
trophy.
additional rooms within the facility.
Got it. I'm back, Gaia.
Hello, Aloy. What would you like to discuss?
More progress. Companions.
So there's a few people here now, and they're learning. All about you, the ancient world. Almost like what was supposed to happen before Apollo was purged.
Yes. While the loss of the Apollo database was catastrophic, there is still much that can be gleaned from the data you have uncovered. For instance, Varl has been reviewing the last recorded entries from those who perished during the Pharaoh Plague. Hearing their hopes and fears made him quite somber.
Anything I should be worried about?
I do not believe so. I have elected not to intervene, to allow him to process this on his own terms.
About the old world. Old world discoveries.
When I dove down into Vegas, I found data about the man who built the dome over the city. Stanley Chen. It turns out he was a member of Far Zenith. But if he loved Vegas so much, why did he abandon it? Why not try to save it?
The Zeniths at their core have proven to be exceptional survivalists. Faced with overwhelming odds of extinction, they chose to flee.
Even still, what he achieved. Water to the wasteland, an entire city brought back to life. 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on standby, just waiting for someone to come along and wake it up. When we were at the facility where we found Beta, there were records that said Far Zenith were researching embryogenesis. I know they traded their ectogenic chambers to Zero Dawn, but why were they researching it in the first place?
At this point, we can only speculate. Perhaps at one time they meant the Odyssey to be a colony ship, necessitating such technology. As their goals evolved over time, so did their areas of research.
So they got more selfish as the risks of staying on Earth kept rising.
Yes. Back na. So may para sa Gular subordinate functions Poseidon. Poseidon.
Were you able to make use of Poseidon?
Yes. Many rivers, streams, and lakes associated with the regional watershed have been detoxified. As a result, red algae growth levels have seen a marked decline. According to my data, however, it appears a localized occurrence of red algae continues to persist near the coast.
Maybe I'll look into it when I can.
Unsa pa? Puti lang gyapon
So
lagi.
Poseidon spent the last 20 years hiding out in Las Vegas. From the data I found, it seems the city had an advanced water reclamation system. Is that why Poseidon went there?
Most likely. In an effort to protect itself, Poseidon sought out a safe harbor where it could access water supply functions. There, buried and encased in a protective dome, it could guard against any threats.
Like 3 Oseram showmen?
I suspect that was not the first time it felt the need to repel trespassers.
No, I'm so subordinate.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and
Binalik
cultural
naman eh.
achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Faro.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density, empowering my overall function. Unfortunately, as we now know they are in the possession of Far Zenith, attaining them in the short term is very likely impossible.
I guess our best shot at recovering them is by taking over the Zenith base. But we'll need Hephaestus and a bunch of combat machines to do that.
Correct.
Yep. So, balik sa
So,
ni Hephaestus.
once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes. And to program their behavioral routines,
Ah.
or even control them directly.
So you could build an army of machines. Attack the Zeniths and take them out.
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve life on Earth, human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command such an army. Given the nature of the Far Zenith threat, doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology to kill, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good. It means you have a conscience. As Elizabeth intended.
Indeed.
Alright. Alright, let's go back. Any questions about the Zeniths? No.
Beta believes the Zeniths want to use the terraforming system to wipe out life on Earth. Start over, so they can build it how they want.
Further supporting our hypothesis.
Why? Given their technology, they could wipe out the tribes of the world by easier means. And if they're the same people who left Earth 1,000 years ago, wouldn't they want the biosphere to be as it was?
It is likely they adjusted to different planetary conditions in their colony on Sirius. They may be trying to recreate that environment here.
Turning Earth into a new Sirius. Their own personal playground.
Zenith immortality.
So the Zeniths are the same people who left Earth. Physically immortal. How'd they figure it out?
From what we know of Far Zenith, it is plausible that prominent geneticists and engineers were offered a place aboard the Odyssey in exchange for their expertise. Given enough time, technology, and resources, any challenge can be overcome.
Like how Minerva eventually generated the deactivation codes for the Pharaoh Plague.
Exactly.
Zenith identities.
The Zeniths. Gerard, Eric, Tilda, Verbena. Beta said they were some of the most powerful people on Earth. Do you know anything about them?
Unfortunately, no. My personal database is limited to those who worked on Zero Dawn. Additionally, it appears Far Zenith was quite secretive about their members. Only one, Oswald Dahlgard, was ever publicly known.
Right. He was the spokesperson back at their old launch facility.
What we can conclude from your and Beta's experiences is that the Zeniths are ruthless in pursuit of their goal. To protect life on Earth, they must be stopped.
Okay.
The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
A signal that precise would require thorough knowledge of the system. How could the Zeniths know that?
From the records on your focus, it appears Far Zenith had an informant during the development of Zero Dawn.
Hank Shaw. He was supposed to steal a copy of the system for Far Zenith, but Elizabeth and Travis Tate caught him first.
Yes. It is likely Far Zenith acquired knowledge on the system's design through him, despite his failure.
Okay, for Zenith technology.
So from what Beta told me, I guess we can assume the Zenith's technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes. As your encounters with them amply demonstrate, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
They seemed indestructible, but that weapon the rebels used stripped their shield somehow.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. While we lack the anti-shielding weapon, were I to absorb Hephaestus and utilize it to create a large force of combat machines, no shielding could withstand such an assault indefinitely.
So there's hope.
Always.
Always. There's hope. Okay, time to go.
I should be going.
Goodbye, Aloy.
Thank you. Sa nga anong giubo mo na siya? Mo may survey drone, no?
Error. Drone offline. Error. Drone feed disconnected.
So do there.
Error. Data missing. Error. Drone offline.
So mo pagkuha no? Nga ano man nagiubo man si Aloy.
So the old ones painted their faces with something called makeup, like the card sheet. Why? That beats me.
Nga ano man ubo man.
I don't think that door had power before, but looks like it's malfunctioning.
What door?
Looks like some kind of maintenance space.
Okay. Hindi mo ma-remove.
I wonder where this leads.
Nga ano giubo mo ni si Aloy.
Power cells? Huh. That did it.
Aloy? A bunch of lights just turned on up here? Was that you?
Oh. Huh. Yeah, I guess it was.
Masa ni pwede butang.
I don't think I should take this upstairs.
There you go. Bili ng energy cell.
Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
Oo, katong happy birthday something.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big...
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth, the Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my
benefactors. Okay.
I promised I'd meet them someday. When I had learned enough. And then, one day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me. In a virtual replica of a house on a cliff, overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was a liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
Maybe.
What else can you tell us about Tilda? I'd like to talk about her paintings. What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that? She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect. Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage?
She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses.
Okay.
You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel? It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home. And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it? To them, it looked like I was still in training. Toiling away. Alone.
The house.
So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view? I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave.
Paintings and files?
You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files? Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many. That didn't interest you? I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis. Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use? No. Any information about them was redacted.
Okay. She cut you off.
So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is. When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them.
Okay.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry, she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about it. But he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath.
Ano man eh, kuan lagi pirmi ako live. What is this happening?
It let them experience a great many things.
Ito sa ubos makuha ni mong live.
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
Okay.
Looks like Arendt and Catalo moved their stuff in. Oh, looks like I can open that door now.
Are you sure that's what the data
Plugging in
says?
that power cell downstairs must have turned on these holograms.
How is it?
One of Studious Fortis's many schools. It's a pain getting him to Barren Light. Still, he didn't deserve to be run down by Regalla's riders. Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. I have repurposed the displays to track Regalla's activity in the region.
A useful war map.
Mind if we have a word?
Of course not.
Ooh.
Have you
Bunions?
had a chance to speak with Varl?
Briefly. He fought well against Regalla's troops at Barren Light. Are all NORA as skilled as the two of you?
I'm not exactly one of them. But anyway, the NORA can hold their own. They managed to push the Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that. Impressive.
Does it still hurt?
It comes and goes. I try not to think about it, but its absence is always present for me. It's difficult to explain.
I can't claim to understand. Only empathize.
Then you have my thanks.
Have you spoken with Erend at all?
I've had little chance to. I did see him bring some ale from out east.
That stuff's as bitter as self-brush.
You get used to it, eventually. In fact, I wouldn't mind a drink myself.
I'm sure Aaron wouldn't mind sharing.
Okay.
You said you were training with the Focus?
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your first fight with the Zenith Spectres. They are faster and more agile than any machines I've faced before. How many do the Zeniths have?
I'm not sure. Probably a lot.
I would not wish to face them en masse.
I'm with you there. Must be strange, seeing everything through a Focus now.
I can see machines like never before. Their strengths and weaknesses simply reveal themselves to me. To think that such a tiny object might be the most powerful weapon I've ever possessed.
What do you think of this place? It must take some getting used to.
It's an efficient center of operations, and an acceptable training facility. Though it could use some more color.
Getting Ether out of the Grove made for quite a spectacle.
One that showed the entire tribe that Hikaru's mission for peace is the correct path. For it is now blessed by the Ten themselves.
The Tinox. Mana mo balik na ba ni?
I should get going.
If I can help in some way, say the word.
I will. Thank you. Huh. The door's unlocked now. There's a lot of equipment in here. Gaia, what was all this for?
This room was designed for management of the facility's vast seed banks. From here, Control Center operatives would have monitored new crop rotations into the automated farmlands, now known as Plainsong.
I see.
Okay.
I've been tackling the design of the Ag Lab. Place is gonna have a lot of seed stock to work with. My favorite? Sample 626. Calotropis gigantea. The crown flower. We used to have one in our backyard. Butterflies always fluttering around. Every morning, August would run out there to check under the leaves. See if any caterpillars turned into chrysalises. Now, I'd like to imagine that the future will be filled with them.
Okay. What's this solar projector for?
According to this console, there are still thousands of plant samples stored deep below the facility. I could ask Gaia about them the next time I talk to her.
Okay.
I know Varl meant well bringing up Rost. I guess it's hard to talk about. With everything going on, it feels easier to set those memories aside.
At least for now. For now. Put that aside.
Beta's been difficult to figure out. She's just so closed off. I get that the Zeniths were cruel to her, that the one called Tilda abandoned her, but I can't get her out of her shell. I don't know. Maybe nothing can.
Okay. Diri. Wait an hour to dito. Bing, no, to do Jisil. Nawa lagi. Wala. Okay. Okay, gumo mo ni.
Why is this door locked now?
Beta requested the use of that room as her personal space. I have locked it at her request.
Okay.
Yeah, been here. Code ani. Six code? Six digits? Something.
The door needs a code. Not much I can do about it right now. But I should keep an eye out for any data in the facility that can help.
Only 626. Two 204. Mana mo ni? One 705. Oy, katukuan. Studios bodies. TLDR.
Pizza? Apparently it tastes worse the longer it takes to be delivered. Or something like that.
Maybe you can find the recipe?
I think it was just flat bread with cheese.
Some sauce.
I like it already.
Red.
Aloy. Is everything all right? It seemed like you and Varl were down at that basement for a while.
Yeah, everything's fine, I guess.
Well, okay. What can I do for you?
Are you playing that board game I keep seeing everywhere?
Oh, you mean Strike? Yeah, I'm just trying to get some practice. Helps take my mind off things. Yeah, it's a Tanakh game. I thought about playing Katalo, but what if he tries to kill me if I win?
I think you're safe.
Yeah, I don't know. Heard a lot of things about that tribe.
Do I smell ale?
I brought some over for the Chainscrape. With everything that's been going on, I thought we could all use a drink. Besides, there is nothing that brings people together like a good brew. That's what my sister always said. Anyways. You're more than welcome to have some.
Maybe another time. It seems like you're getting a hang of this data thing.
Yeah, it's been helpful. When I could make sense of anything. I did find the old ones enjoyed a good brew like the rest of us. Only they let machines serve the stuff. In bars. They even let the damn things cut you off before you saw the underside of a table. That's half the fun. You won't see me letting a robot serve me a pitcher anytime soon.
Alright, very well.
I should get going.
Back to reading, I guess. You be careful out there.
Hey, got a sec?
Of course.
You feeling okay?
I was just thinking about Beta and all that time spent with the Zeniths. To think someone would make a person just to lock them in a room to use when needed, like some sort of tool. Elizabeth Sobek sacrificed herself for the world, and yet they have no trouble treating Beta like a slave.
Another reason we have to stop them. How's training?
Discovering something new about our past every day. When we first met, you asked me if I ever wondered what this world looked like when the old ones lived here. I thought it was strange at the time, but a lot has changed since I left the Embrace. Now I'm just trying to make sense of everything I thought I knew, and versus everything I know now.
The change is hard, but it gets easier over time. It's hard to believe we're dealing with the original Zeniths. The same ones that left for Sirius 1,000 years ago.
To live on for so long, it doesn't seem natural.
Because it's not.
That weapon we found where Beta was hiding. Any chance we can use that against him?
Sylens made sure that wasn't an option.
Why would he build something to hurt Far Zenith, yet allow them to capture you?
With Sylens, there's always an angle. We just don't know what it is yet. What do you make of this Tilda the Beta was talking about?
Well, the way she described it, I can't shake off the feeling that Tilda wanted something from Beta. Maybe because she's Elizabeth Sobek's clone? But whatever she wanted, I don't think she got it. If we knew what it was, maybe we could use it to our advantage somehow.
I don't know. I don't think Tilda and Elizabeth were on the best of terms.
Oh well. At least we can take some comfort in knowing the Zeniths don't trust each other.
Maybe.
Rost?
You brought up Rost before. I do think about him. You know, he was all I had. And he brought me up the best he could. Not only that, when Hades discovered who I was and sent the Eclipse after me, He sacrificed himself so I could survive. But that seems like ages ago. So much has happened since. What I'm doing now, I don't think he could even begin to understand it. The sacred lands were all he really knew. So I can't let myself dwell on it. Not with everything I have to do.
I understand. Sometimes when I think about my sister, about what she would have become if she had survived the proving, it hurts. And I just need to bury it for a while. But only for a while, Aloy. You can't ignore it forever. Memories always come back. The ones that matter, anyway.
I know. But for now, the mission has to come first.
Fair enough.
Very well.
I should get back out there.
We'll be here if you need us.
So, pagani asam long clips.
What?
Nothing. You just
This must be from the cool route. Between the Rockbreaker and the Slitherfang, Regala really wrecked the arena. And I have a feeling she won't stop trying until Hikaru's dead.
Ha!
Is this a piece from the bulwark? Katalo must have brought this with him as a trophy. I may have fired the cannon, but he really put Dakota in his place.
Oh, ka na lagi. Di ko kita yung nag-purple lang gihapon. Kita. Zone na zone.
Aloy.
Hey, how's everything going?
I am well, but Varl told me Beta's having a hard time adjusting to life here with us. I wish there was something I could do to help.
I'm not sure any of us can.
A tree won't bear fruit in a day. We'll do our best to make her feel welcome.
Yep, thanks for that.
Is there anything I can help with around here?
Hmm? Oh, no. We're doing fine.
Are you okay?
You and Varl have been friends for a while.
I like to think so.
I was wondering, what do you know about his mother?
Oh.
That bad, huh?
Why do you want to know?
He's spoken of his sister, Vala, but I noticed he avoids talking about his mother.
She's the war chief of the NORA. Best warrior the tribe's ever known. Tougher than a Thunderjaw, but she could be pretty harsh at times.
I see. That must have been hard on him. Thank you for telling me. I feel silly not being able to ask Varl directly.
I wouldn't worry about it. He's probably afraid Sona will scare you off someday.
I'd like to see her try.
You're training?
What are you going to learn next?
I'm not sure. I asked Gaia for suggestions, and she brought up data you found on something called a museum? From what I gather, the old ones would store knowledge in them for all to see and learn from, like you've done here for us. Maybe one day more people will be able to use this place to learn the way we have.
That sounds crowded, but nice. The Zenith stood a number on Beta. But she seems to trust Varl.
I still can't believe she told him the Zeniths are immortals. Old ones who cut themselves off from the cycle of life and decay. I've never heard of anything so selfish. To deny our dying bodies to the earth. To doom the life that would bloom in their place. It's despicable.
Yeah, okay.
I should get going.
Good luck on your search.
sa likod. Dili ko gawas ba kay ay di mo ay dili tanga entrance. May dito tayo.
That is focus things trying to kill me. Did almost drown it in fear. Not on purpose.
Di mga araw. Ubo naman, may sakit sa ilo eh.
Sit with me, Outlander.
Yep.
Be careful if you're traveling southwest, champion. Rebels have set up camp in the hills. I'm sure they'd be more than happy to dig your grave.
Thanks for the warning.
The hive.
Seems like this North could use a hand dealing with these rebels.
Okay, update sa deko. Nakoy 8 skill points. Ako na ni max ako ang range master. Okay, fully upgraded the Valor Surge. Okay. Sunod kay padak. Di tanaw sa nato di rebe. Kinakuha na akong Valor Surge. Okay na. Di ko na. Heavy weapon. So may heavy weapon. Boltcaster. Bolt blaster. No. Yan lang. Diri sa pikas to. Pada ko sa stamina unta no. Pada ko sa stamina hain. Pada ko sa stamina na di sa pikas. Dan critical strike, just boost, wala. Quick trapper, nope. Valor on impact. Design capacity. Short mo ko sa stamina. Di mo. Una to sa kuha na lang bi. Bira. Warrior bow. Yep. Critical strike. Resonator damage. Wala ni tagpiso. May tagpiso. Bisin po sayang nga dito may pupulog una niyo. Tagdos naman yung mga kuan. Shelter dos. Silent strike. I don't know. Oh, recover weapon stamina. We're using a silent strike. Okay. Silent strike G. What is that? Okay. Nope. Weapon stamina and valor. Dire weapon stamina silent strike. Ay, nakalagay ni level. Ato ta sa ato ang kuan be, dire. Okay. %, max stamina na. Stamina region nakuha naman ako. Okay. No. Kadto na gid ang problema ni. Asa man ko ani? Unsa man nga G? 20%, 2.71% of valor. Oh. It was maybe also maybe silent strike. Silent strike plus silent strike. Awesome done. Tagali sa dakong naong god. Ito sa weapon melee damage. Targets remain energies longer. Okay. This more damage. Critical strike. Dali lang. Now, wait, na koy sa itong na-add na weapon. Oh, gani day. Hammer burst, bolt caster. Okay. Knockdown power. DEMETER. Special gear. Diving mask. Sunod quest. 24 pa maning akuan. Main. Mangita tag. Ubos-ubos. Saan yung nakalahi sa Rebel Camps o Rebel Outpost? Sige. Gold run na yun to. 22. Lulol pa. At ito sa mga sayon. Kani. Oh my gosh. Kalayo. Errand. Days of Victory. Kalayo. Signal spike. Sama mga tuulong eh. Wait ha, asa ta next ano, asa ta pa level ani. Oh. Go to the tunnel. Eighteen. Para you. Signal spike mo yun, no? Yep. Sunod. Kani. Maoy diha. 5k. 2 skill points. Sige. Alita. 18, 23 naman ko. First travel ni? I don't know. Gather Baselback tasks. Awesome siya. Saan mo pag-retrieve sa drone? Tracker borrower. Frost Bellowback. Snap mo. Tide Ripper. So mga apex na nila. Tremor Task. Slater Fang. Spectre. Spectre Patronum. Ito. Take ba ng busubok?
PS4 or PS5?
Juan Polimunios. To answer your question, it is on PS4. I am playing on PS4. Thanks for watching, by the way. Thanks for dropping by. How are you, Juan Munoz, if you don't mind me asking?
Must be closing in on the signal.
Alright.
Have I got news for you, Red?
Quick save. Rumor.
I hear the Tenakth are fighting each other quite a bit these days. Some of them contain machines. Those you've got to be real careful of. We've seen a whole bunch of them setting up outposts around here. A few settled at the edge of the desert in the southwest. They even set up camp in the south. Really helps a fellow sleep at night.
Just make sure you steer clear of them.
Well,
Rebels are bad
it isn't the
business.
most famous NORA in the land.
I'll keep an eye out for them while I'm out here.
Yep. Okay. Ito sa atong stash be. Be natin makuha diha. Restock. Alright. Let's go.
There's the entrance to the tunnel Torvik mentioned. I need to find his missing expedition and clear a path back east.
Yeah, pa-XP lang yung pa-XP.
Tunnel's blocked. And no sign of the missing expedition. I need to find a way to get further in. I hear a tunnel. I was told there was one in the area.
Wait.
Should be able to blow up that fire gleam.
Okay. Go.
There's someone still alive in here.
Oh. Wait. Let me load that. Save.
So you're real. Thought I was dreaming. What happened to you?
A terror in the dark. The world shuddered.
A machine?
Never got a look. The caravan.
Oh my.
We all ran. Everything collapsed. Crawled here. Couldn't escape. Did anyone make it out? find the first caravan?
Yes, someone did.
Good. At least I'm not alone.
Hala
Voluminous PS4.
Sounds like something
Matay
big
siya.
to the missing expedition. I better press on. Don't like the sound of that.
Si kahugno kay mangluot pa ko.
Burrowers. And more of Porga's missing expedition.
Uy, six striker.
Machine's calling backup. Still in this fight.
There you go.
That Osman. She said they were attacked by some kind of terror. I don't think it was these burrowers.
But what more?
I'd try my focus, see what it picks up.
Masa naman ko? Okay.
Could look around with my focus. Sounds like it's coming from further in. Better get out of here quick. It looks like it lets out ahead. As they were passing through.
Kak na nawagtang na paliar sa kong sa kapart.
Okay, new plan.
Baba. Yeah. There you go.
Well, that's one rock breaker that won't be troubling anyone anymore. The Ulcer must have entered the canyon on the eastern side. Let me take a look.
Fuck shit, lagi ka.
wall looks like it came down when the rockbreaker attacked. I must have trapped the Osram in the canyon. The rest must have run into the western tunnel. I'm gonna get to the other side. I should be able to blow this up to a degree.
Sorry.
Hitting those blaze barrels with fire ammo should do the trick.
Fire? Oh my, okay. Wait. Napa ko yung arrow nga? Bow? Wa ko'y fire. Hatot. Wa ko'y fire. Wa ko'y fire arrow eh. Wa.
Should be clear now. I better let Portiff know. I think I'm back in no man's land. That'll be easier to go back and forth.
Wala yun ako kabtan. Fast travel ta.
Let's see. So, if we add all the days lost to being stuck in Camp Nowhere, and throw in some hazard pay, because no doubt the crew will demand it, but reduce the number of the crew by half. Oh, and can't forget the Savior's Delving fee. Huh. Might just break even. And once the Delve's up and running, the shards will come pouring in. You're back. How's that tunnel looking?
I found the rest of your crew. One of them was still alive. For a while, anyway. Turns out a rockbreaker attacked them as they were making their way through.
Poor sods. Many roads lead to a Delver's End, but that's got to be one of the worst.
Well, I took care of the rockbreaker. The way's clear now.
Ha ha! I knew you could do it. And, you didn't happen to find my lockbox now, did you?
Sorry, didn't find it.
Oh. I see. Well, not every delve brings back riches, I suppose. Here, your fee as promised. Now that the threat's gone, I'll have the tunnel shored up and cleared out. Then I can send for another crew, get this expedition going proper-like. Ah! Onwards to the delve!
Gamay your experience eh. Okay. Oh, gamay na lang. Perhaps pinaka-safe. Pinaka-safe pa ni mag-ruins ta.
You might want to avoid going too deep into the desert, especially the southwest. One of our scouts ran into some nasty Tanakh down there, the kind that contain machines.
Yeah.
He barely made it back alive.
Thanks for letting me know. Sounds like the rebels are as friendly as ever.
Right, ay map ta. Unaho na to ang mga ruins. Dira. Oh, arita kani. Sana asay mas dool. Wa ko diri, way ko diri, layo kayo, mas dool diri. So arita. Las Vegas na Las Vegas.
I wonder what they're doing this far out in the desert.
If it isn't the most famous NORA in the land.
Quick save. Fast travel to here. Na, so hopefully makakuha ko XP ani. Kana kung mahuman ni nato nga ruins. Grabe kay sakit yung kuan braced shot. Daghanan na suram dire. Na. Yeah. Let's go there. Let's go there. Let's make our escape. Whoa. Wait natin skill point ba ito ning gamiton eh. Dili ta. Dili. Saan na akong gikuan? Dito day sa Picos. Kani wala na lang passive diri. Alright, kani
that ruin looks a little more intact than some of the others out here. Could be the one that Oseram Delver told me about. Might be worth taking a look inside. There's some kind of relic in there. But how to reach it?
Yun ang Las Vegas. Oh, wow. Nice. Awesome soda nih. Dead end man. Sama ni. Masam ko lagi ni. Masam ko lagi ni.
Can't pull that.
Saan na akong gamiton? Wait ha. Saan ko lagi na? Mao eh. Oh, okay.
I don't think it'll connect.
Mak ini soda ni eh.
He was trying to pull that.
Paradigm? Saan ang paradigm? Wish ko tinara de dring agi awan.
Or the same water system as Moreland's ruins.
Greenshine.
Maybe this greenshine will fetch a price.
Okay, last case na ni guys. Mana ni? Okay.
Looks like there's a drain beyond that grate in the wall.
Okay. Ako nag-explore tanan. Okay, ako ginitaga ka crate.
This crate can come in handy. Door's locked. Looks like it needs a key module.
Mm-hmm. Saan kumkat-kat dia? Saan mo pwede doon create?
Water's flowing towards the drain in the wall.
Yeah.
This crate looks like it can block the drain.
Then na-block na. Saan mo to? Block na.
Water's flowing towards the drain in the wall.
Biskot na pasok na nako. Ate turo to. Kabahan ako. Okay, jadi so na ako dayon para mulutaw ko dito. Okay.
Water's flowing out of that rusted pipe. Now there's flowing towards the drain door. Whoa. Water's rising fast. Key module. Okay, I'm in.
What?
Let's see what I can do with this.
Kaya nagkuha dili. May tao nga to diri ang nawalay. May tao ko kasabot.
Clearly gonna get out here. Okay, crates. I wonder if they can float.
Sure. Problema sa una.
It's too far away.
Iduot din ako dito.
Okay, 2 crates. What to do with them?
Huh? Oh, 2 crates.
Crates start blocking the drain. I wonder if I can get it out.
So ako sa ni Pobson. On.
Water level's going down.
Gaya ka sa bot, oy. Dito lagi hapon ka. Pero pa niya siya, ibot na niya siya nako dito. Oh, diba? That's it, luto na aja.
Do it. Water's draining.
Why? Gabi na lang ko dire. Buster.
Now I'm getting somewhere. Here we are. Another relic.
Alright.
Based on this data,
Okay, 24 na
this
ko.
thing is related to something around here.
Completed
Maybe Moreland's crew might know.
3 Relic Ruins. Oh wow. Alright. Wait. Anti-scale. Anti-scale 5. Active scale, passive to. Wait. Punta diri. So ano ito? Okay, kali lang. Right. Ready na ta for Seeds of the Past. Right, but first, asam ta? Ayu, okay. Wala siya tagang fire eh. Alright. This is it. Quick save. Right, that's it guys for this part 17. Reaching level 24 to recover DEMETER. Right, so that's it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you consider, or yeah, please consider subscribing to this channel. And if you like this video, this stream, please like, please do so, or comment. And yeah, so that's it. This is it for part 17 of our Horizon Forbidden West gameplay walkthrough on PS4. So thanks for watching, and so see you again next time. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye. Thank you. See you next time.